My cameraman they talk so. You're not for photograph will. So where you see man they don't barata for, we don't go halfway. You know, somebody tell me one joke. He said, now you grab now, you go find trouble for yourself. You don't tell the American man, they made them give you 480. Then you go under, you don't say you don't raise 850. Now you make you don't register. The man say, oh, that election waiving, that election in the result not correct. Now we say, that money we don't bring cancel, we they come over. Now you make them don't barata, they say election for the again, midway. So I said, this trouble now you cause them for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, no election no day until 2028. I hear people when they talk about electoral justice. If you want electoral justice, you go to the courts. Tripartite not they give electoral justice. They not get the power, me not get the power. The Supreme Court and he open. We don't ever look at. But nobody know when they go there, but they say they want justice. They say I want interest, but you know they go outside the rest day. Neither this one. So I just want to appeal to brothers and sisters. We have a country to cater for. We forgive time for development, which is what the people need. We are lacking behind by far, and therefore we for double with steps, if possible, triple with steps there, so that the people we enjoy the benefit of all these things we talk about. The economy, I don't talk about the economic management team, where I will say thank you to, because the World Bank and the IMF don't commend them. And not to that no more. The time where no wahala not been done at the world, where this country been experience a boom in commodity prices. Someone be become pay people salary not been there. From the day we will come, no salary problem not there. All the picking the way they go school, when our members say we they pay for them. Each one of them, we they pay for them. Not free for the picking and the parents them, but it's not free for we. We get for go to the Ministry of Finance for pay for every picking way they go school, because schooling not for free. So when we say free, not only for the picking and the parents then, but we enough free for we. But because we know the importance of education and the need to make it inclusive for even the poorest of the poor, now make we tie with Oja and say, this one would have grown under the weight of the payment, but would they pay for every picking for go. So the management of the economy, now they make it possible for me to pay salaries every month. Now they make it possible for me to pay for all them picking when they go to school. Then they make it possible, in addition to the support we they get from Global Fund and others, for make we able bring medicine in this country. So the economic team definitely, under the circumstances, if not be any other, it don't crumble, because indeed we have not been lucky with the happenings around the world. And the one day we see what happen. We don't go through election, we try for prepare for the next phase. We get a military coup. And then every now and then we get people who say as Sierra Leoneans, then the mamikos is small, but then they threaten with the can tomorrow. One of the most difficult questions where I don't answer, not from journalists, now from me on Peking, on the 19th, last month, now he asked me, Daddy, I forgot school today. I said, what happened? He said, teacher be say, may I ask, because there be say problem go day. Not just so we begin there for day. We're not for bring people. War done at this country. Yeah. People then they sit down and they talk, say, we they can't attack the state house. Now for kill this person, now for kill this minister, kill the first lady, kill this other person. Not so this kind of thing we need now. May we bring development. For me, that question will be the most difficult. And it takes me some time for, I just tell and say, go school. Nothing not they happen. Not also we picking them, they will picking them, we not for bring them up in fear.
Your Excellency, I think you don't really preempt the next section when on peace and national cohesion. And one question a lot of people ask, from a young man, you don't always choose peace. I remember I say, well, we grow up early on. You join the military, but when you become a leader, you fend the rebel leader and choose negotiation. Since election, despite, like I say, multiple coups, instability, threats of violence, you don't always speak dialogue, you don't always choose negotiation. Some people, they even mistake that day for weakness. How you don't deal with the threats of instability, especially in context where neighborhood Naya is problematic? How you don't deal over the past, let's say 6 years, with this constant threat? If you like, there's a beating drum of a threat of instability. How you don't address that, this?
Thank you very much. I think, like other countries, maybe people that need for they go for military training at least 1 year. Because we taste war, you don't want war again. When I watch the one where they talk about war, they not be ever they near ya. They be they hide under bed. We know we will be then at the forefront. Now, by God, in your saving grace, make some of we did so today. Many of we colleagues them die at the front, and may their souls rest in peace. We know the number of way instability they bring come. All this what they talk about, what we not the club for what we not want, education, good health system, roads. None is possible without peace, stability. The economists, they go tell you, say, they get a big term, they say macroeconomic stability before the economy they go before. We, now political stability, peace, now we need. We were a politician there. Some people, when they know, say, that one day now the ecosystem where they nurture good governance and make sure, say, the country go before. Where them brave no more. We they can't attack next month on the 15th. May nobody no pull markets na door. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not family talk. If fine for we the good one, they may not the left sit down. Few idiots, then they mislead we and they scare we. Now this same country, they see people that they go, then buy battery and waiting, then they record no entity their voice, then they go put up a speaker, then they listen now. That's like make I almost want give up. But me, as a young man, I give up my life for this. Luckily, I'm still alive. We no go ever stop for fight for this country. At the battlefront and in governance, we go fight for make sure say the right thing happen. So, the peace they enjoy today, we all man be safe for the Sankono day, and that the war no go come to an end. In 3 months, Nami grab Naya I pass all over West Africa. Nami go locate Usai for the Sanko day and make them bring car out. We start the peace talk, we get ceasefire, then we make them possible for me to get the first democratic election after APC be done rule for nearly 30 years, one party system.
Facts.
So, I believe in dialogue. Where I call for the Sanko, one of the first paper that we have been get for sign with the Ivorian authorities, now for sign say, not for kill them, now for make it come out, may we engage in dialogue as to how we for done this one. Where the Ivorians then call them, where he come out physically, where he see me, they say, when I two go inside this room, if we come out alive, then that means we don't agree. If we kill ourselves, the problem don't do. Now me and for the Sanko, we know what we talk. So where I been come from that place and not talk, I say, me will get big to money too. They say, it wants stay in a power. I say, me know what's in the head. When I get election, may we get election now or peace later. People that be say, na power I want for stay. I be just one for be judged positively by posterity. I be one give we the opportunity for choose between peace now and democracy later. We choose democracy and we say, may the peace in can later. And we see how many people then die. Because I know waiting inside me, when me into no more than another room there. That is part of history where I go write for the benefit of we picking them. So I don't always, as a soldier, don't seek peaceful means. Because when you go to the front, where you fight, we will fight all. We say we end up na table. Na table, we sit down, we talk. From that time, we don't get peace. The one that will not be the hide under the table, under the bed. Now they make them don't come back. They say they want war. All this talk where they go. First World War, Second World War, you get for end up na table. So why you not go sit down at table? Now you make go down. Where the Electoral Commission will be done, declare the result. Say na me win. Then I see. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Using the same processes and procedures, whether be declared from 2007, 2012, and 18. Some family they say, no, we not agree again. Then when we go get money now, in fact, they don't guarantee more. But I just want to tell you and say, because we get clean slate, now make we not have say, okay, if we not say we not agree, we can talk. May the international community be the moral guarantors. This tripartite we not the area about. Now Mr. Sego come put them together. Because I not get nothing where they hide. I know the thief election. I know the thief money, so I not go thief election. And the one that went the thief money, and then the thief elections. So I tell them, say, well, when I not buy t-shirt, when I not campaign, when I not get message. How you want to win the election? Okay, so we see engage. We don't talk tripartite. The result don't come on. So man see they say, well, electoral justice not there. Not the tripartite, they give electoral justice. The Supreme Court, it didn't have constitution, you know, where it prescribed exactly, if you know, in 2012, when I remember, where some people then they will be vexed by me, no agree. With all what you want to talk, I say, when I don't vex by me, but I will go to the court. We are commodity. When I say, when I don't want to listen to me, I say, when I will make when I listen, Papa, may we ready for 2018. That is what leadership is. You people, we are definitely one for make, we not agree. But the rule of law, where they in me, at that time, where still they in me, even more, we, as a party, get a moral obligation for keep this country safe. And I go one for appeal to we all. For make we continue for maintain that stance. For say the peace of this country depend on we all. And the one that we not agree, engage them in decent dialogue, rationalize with them, put your points across. Even when they not agree before you, you go then at the head say, yes, that man the right. So that make dialogue for me not a sign of weakness. In fact, not a sign of strength, because for engage with people.
Your Excellency, one follow-up question on that, since you mentioned tripartite. Your commitment to the recommendations and implementation of the recommendations. Just to reassure people very briefly on that.
Okay, the tripartite we don't meet, it make a lot of recommendations there. But like I say, not so possibly force me. Now me go talk on a parliament, say, because of the too much noise, and for make we accommodate with family, we will get this process, what we don't call tripartite. If I not be me now, when I know say we are not me now, I know they talk about. So the recommendations that we don't come up, without doubt, in fact, we don't begin implement some of the recommendations there. And I want for Ashona also say, they're not different mostly from waiting the constitutional review we don't recommend, So we get for do all of them in a day for make sure say we get a better electoral system and we get a system where possible because you want for grumble now I'm going to make you grumble because waiting that we can do now the thing there where the SFPP, the APC, the international community, where experts that we can sit down, that we agree on as the way forward for reform with system, so that 2028, when they beat Spossy again, they say no, I not agree. Me in governance, I not they only solve the problems of today, and they also they foresee the other problems that will come and try to solve them. So 2028, now for poor word now people might say, I say when I come. Now so with the changes, because when I grumble about the electoral system, now we don't change out. When I input the order, when they go declare results, you're not going to say again, no, you get disaggregated, we not get aggregated or disaggregated.
So the commitment is complete. In fact, on the day after the tripartite submitted, the government's chief negotiator, the Honorable Chief Minister, bring a paper can a cabinet. The day after, and last week, His Excellency don't direct to steering committee. Many of we as ministers, we get members of civil society as well, we get the media and plenty of people. So the commitment, like His Excellency said, I set them up and the commitments are real. Your Excellency, I want to talk about something we just mentioned briefly. Hate speech, violent speech, inciting speech. We know say the worst forms of hate speech exist in the forms of people like Adebayo where they out there. We don't do plenty. But sometimes hate speech they come up from we on side. Insightful speech. Recently, a member of we party, the Sierra Leone People's Party, Chief Kadiru Kaikai, he go viral, threatening say if he no be leader, he go bring war calm na this country. I know say the police respond, the party respond. But as the leader of the party, as the leader of the nation, people plenty want to know waiting a your response as we leader.
Mr. Minister, enough fine from where they waste some time today. Me na chief, I don't know who side that chief they come on. So I go say Mr. Kaikai. Mr. Kaikai not represent what we stand for. We are one country, one people. And I've been telling now, after the war be don't go on for so long, I initiate the process where end the war. President Kabawe can take over the SFPP government. They go through a lot from 1996 to 2002, back and forth for make we get peace in this country. So the SFPP don't invest in peace. In fact, that was a term, one whole term, lost. Just like how the one for me we lost a whole term. It don't become a trend in this country. Whenever some people not win, they make this, the country, the one for making ungovernable. But I don't talk and I will ask the international community for me support in that regard. It should not be like that. We should all be committed to democracy. Democracy, you win and you lose. You not only accept where you win, then you refuse to accept where you lose. Waiting, Mr. Kaikai been talk, he not represent we, and we don't invest in the peace of this country, no go tolerate them. Now make we suspend them immediately from the party, and the party's disciplinary organ go get for talk to them and take the necessary steps, whether he deserve for being a member of the Sierra Leone People's Party. So unlike waiting other people that they do, for encourage very bad elements there, because they don't want to lose a member. They don't want that member they turn against them, or this or that. We get the moral strength and spine for discipline one of we own them according to the disciplinary codes. So the first stage is suspension, and the second stage, the disciplinary committee will recommend to we, and we will take that step there. And I want to appeal to all. I don't tell when I say this is my second and final term. The party with the normal procedures go elect somebody who will be the next leader of the party and flag bearer. That is the most difficult thing when they clap. But choosing a leader is the most difficult thing, because once you don't elect that leader, they show the direction. If you choose the wrong leader, sometimes you go. If you choose the right one, if you can go side, which side you go gladly for the day. When I from the time we will come, when I see the kind of thing they do, waiting people that they talk before, this man you not go America, this man the international community, waiting they not be able to get from the international community because of what they do. Now me they get from them. So the kind way where they mislead winner for making them go the wrong way, just like how Satan can do. Now they do. So time they come again for make we choose we leader. We get for think, and choose leader. We not the only win election, but go carry this country go, and we all in the right direction.
Excellent. Your Excellency, final question before we take a few questions from the audience and then we go close. Benefits from 2 straight hours of you just talking from your heart. Really incredible. Salone, in August, they assumed the presidency of the United Nations Security Council. My brother, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Timothy Kabadea. We have been small, I think I said the other day, what they do then quiz there, would they talk about who stands Salone be the Security Council, would have been there under your leadership. We don't move from being on the table of discussion just 20 years ago on peace and security to now not just being at the table, but leading the conversation at a very big time for the world. Big issue that they happen. They go New York and they go preside as the president of the United Nations Security Council. People want to know what thing that they mean. Put that into context, let people understand important to we and what thing you hope for achieve with this big honor we will get as a country.
Time will come where Salone will post story and say, once upon a time, there was a leader who take we from obscurity, from the dungeons to the highest place. The Security Council will now Salone the chair next month, August. The one day where they say I begin to take permission, say I get for go. They know I'm going to go understand because they're not be able to go there. They're not going to dream for good stuff. I get for go, so permission. Now, Salone, for the whole month of August, now Salone the chair, the Security Council. Waiting this me, the Security Council, now the most influential and important organ of the United Nations. The United Nations, they get the Igbale. Now the Security Council. Now, few people, they go there. For go there, it's not easy. But when me come, I be tell when I say, I go change the image of this country. I go clean we. Like how Chinua Achebe say, he said that picky is a bit wash in hand. He can eat with kingdom. I don't wash me hand. Now that make when they vote for we for Ghana, the Security Council, 188 countries there. 88 or 98? Say again? 188 countries in the world. Now they say yes. When I don't wash, when I'm fine. When I fit for can't enter this Igbale. The last time we've been there, now 53 years ago, plenty people will not be done born it. So now story down the phone. So, because of how this salon na country few years ago, we were the recipient of the waiting that we discussed at the Security Council. War day under, then don't destroy everything. What we go do? May we send troops there. Today, now they decide all the big problem there, from Palestine, Gaza, to Sudan, to Ukraine. Next month, now Salon the day in charge. Now we the chair that meeting day. So now that we don't do for una. Now that we don't do because some mango say, waiting at the outcome. Where they say, I go change the image of this country. Where we don't change them, we don't clean them. See what side we did today. We camp, maybe now that I don't talk about Security Council, when are the Igbale, when they don't say, we for day. Maybe I go talk again, but the majority of the people that are this country, when a woman there. Woman in there. Now the freest country this for women there. Now the country this way they care for women they pass anybody by we laws there. Because of the various actions and laws the world don't take, we are regarded as champions in the world for gender and women's empowerment. When that happened in the past 5 years. So, per corruption, we don't move 22 spaces. We wait and we say, we're not tiffy. Tiffy, no, they don't know. The motorman character that one day, if not small, but we know what made the kapu. If not pinch, they pinch, but you afraid self for pinch. Now that we try for do. So, first time I kapu, they be the kapu. So now I make when I pick it, they not be they go school, the road they not they make, salary not they. We don't introduce fear. If you the thief say, you don't say, make at take small. And you they watch, so say we the thief not small. We they make sure say we reduce corruption because that they choke development. Because them money then where people then they lay their hands on where then they use. Now for the use for make road for una, for buy medicine for una, for pay for una, picking them for go school, for do all the things that men need for do for the people then. So the Security Council now big elevation for we. But not the Security Council no more. Where Africa then sit down, then get what they call the African peer review mechanism. Where all the heads of state then will they watch yourself and advise yourself and say, Bo, you go too far and that. I just finished for being the chair of that one day. Why then choose me? Again, because we don't clean with image. The African, in fact, the Security Council of the African Union, where they call the Peace and Security, again, me a member of that council day. So we not to, of course, The Security Council officer, I'll be telling us now, the one that way we don't go sit down there. From where the Second World War done, and the one that when I be the way win the Second World War, and then go sit down there, and then get privileges. I like we talk to now one more they say no, I don't agree. Case London. That case London. We now in Africa, me the champion, the cause for me we change the configuration.
The C10.
The C10 of the Security Council because we feel it not representative anymore. Because Africa is 1.2 billion people, and we not represented now the permanent category. Then at the one day way, I like when I talk go lente where they say no, no. We say we don't tie with Oja na Africa and all the African heads of state. Now you say now you go to my before for make sure say then one day they make sure say we go there. Why are they talk about all of this? Now for make we feel proud, a sense of pride. For more we they stop for the act little, act big and bold. Now the only way we go able to succeed in this world. So at the beginning, make we know say Salon don't they move. And we need the support of every citizen. Now make we do this sort of citizens engagement. And we need an active participation for support the government so that we will succeed for move, for maintain the forward momentum we don't start.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put your hands together for His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier Retired Dr. Julius Maada Bio. What an incredible conversation, really. Your Excellency, the technical people then just tell me, say, the one that will take a 2 minutes break, then get a quick Security Council documentary within the show, then go change the battery, then we microphone them, and then we go take 4 or 5 questions, and then you do one, and then we're done. So let we just get the documentary, who we get, and then we can take the mic them and replace. Okay, it's on agriculture actually. The short documentary is on agriculture. I want to go ahead and play them while His Excellency take a few minutes for breathe.
President supports we for do the farm big. If we do mechanized farming, we will be able to help us feed farming.
Mechanization is the way forward. And under mechanical cultivation, we need robust machines wherein, because these are all virgin lands, our lands are not prepared. We need machines that will be purely in charge of land preparation.
We the women that are carrying these streets. We wives are the farmers, and we the women that are do the lots. And we the women that are vulnerable. So now in there, we need President Bio carrying now young baby if you can pass through.
These were critical amongst the many challenges the Feed Salon initiative declared by the Bio-led government hoped to address. With an ultimate vision to transform the agricultural sector to ensure food sovereignty, create jobs, reduce hunger, and boost economic growth in Sierra Leone.
So the one day when you say Ambassador Day, we don't and thanks to PC and Sons, we throw the challenge to them, and I thank the local authorities who are given the land and all the workers, and I appeal to them for me to really support this, because this is the beginning of the independence for food in this country.
President Dr. Julius Maada Bio, in his bid for a second term in office, emphasized his commitment to a comprehensive initiative called the Feed Salon when re-elected. The initiative to boost agricultural productivity, to ensure food security and inclusive economic growth, boost food production, reduce hunger and poverty, create jobs, boost export earnings, and build resilience in the face of climate change.
Whether you're a school beginner, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a minister, you're a president, pauper, come within the next 5 years, we will able to produce enough rice in this country and begin for export. So one thing we can tell we now for make everybody know say the rest of the Israel. Now other people then we they make them they get richer, then we they make themselves they become poorer. And I work with the say that all young people they people they young man they don't come to university they not get work. When we they buy them see that they now money we they send for keep other economies running. Now we don't say we for make your economy run. This not about chop business no more. Agriculture now one of the best businesses in the world. If we not do them, we go pay for suffer.
Prior to the launch of the Feed Saloon agenda, the President Bio-led administration did make a record-breaking investment in agriculture, with the procurement of over 400 machines for the easy rollout of the policy shift, an intervention that signifies the government's seriousness about agriculture and the creation of a conducive environment for farmers to practice mechanized farming.
The back-breaking task of trying to use hoes and cutlasses to farm. Now we are reducing that. We have machines. We have bought several tractors in the past, and it is our responsibility to take care of those machines. That is something that we are very poor at.
The 15 low-bed trailers procured by the government to enable swift transport of these machines from the warehouse to the field were indeed a timely intervention. Sierra Leone is not just a nation blessed with natural resources, but it's one that is graced with people's determined spirits and unwavering resilience. This movement is a collective journey where every step taken and policy made gets the nation closer to achieving food sovereignty. Master farmers whose focus is rice cultivation in Tonkolili and Cambia districts, northern region of Sierra Leone, were indeed excited on the launch of the Feed Saloon initiative.
I feel so good because first of all, the president helped we bring Boku machine and all the work with. That alone, we will not get Sabi book. We said they go into farming. Mina from 2002 now, I begin the farming. So if machine then come for, let them come work for, and the president say na first priority. I'm glad.
To me, it's not like a dream because I knew that was going to happen one fine day. And honestly, President Bio, with his vision, with his agenda for agriculture, this country is going to be transformed very, very soon within the next 3 years.
Knowing very well the integral role of the private sector, not just as an engine for economic growth, but a midwife of the Bio-led government's agricultural vision, with a key commitment to address challenges such as governance and appropriate risk management. Government was swift through the Food System Resilience Program to initiate a $7.9 million United States dollars matching grant facility for small and medium enterprises and large agribusinesses in rice, cassava, and livestock sectors, with a view to de-risk business ventures of farmers.
It's a delight and really to launch officially the matching grant for the FSRP grant project. Thank you.
The President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio-led government, has indeed demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the cause of agriculture in the country. This was visible through the adherence to the Maputo Declaration on Agriculture and Food Security in Africa, a commitment to the allocation of at least 10% of a country's national budgetary resources to agriculture within 5 years. Many are of the view that 10% is still not enough as in comparison to what is budgeted for education.
His Excellency, My first appeal as chairman for the Parliamentary Oversight Committee on Agriculture, now the fact say 10% na the threshold na the Maputo Protocol. But 10% of Salon budget na 300 billion. 300 billion in United States dollars na $124 million. What is the meaning of this?
All right, thank you very much. We just hear and see some of what His Excellency talk about specifically on feed salon. Now we get some questions then from the audience. We can do. We forget one of them with microphones. We hand the microphone over to the people who get the question them for us. I think number one, Alfonso Mali. Alfonso Mali, Civil Society, go ahead. Would I get my...
Yeah, thank you very much. His Excellency, we want to commend you for the commitments, especially in the education sector. Recently, the Ministry of Finance don't make a known to the student loan scheme. Say now they will reduce on the SLG. Now, student loan scheme, students and for the going for forget education. We want to appeal to you, say, for increase the cost of the student loan scheme. Before if we reduce the amount to education SLG, now they all go fall. So they want to make that passionate appeal to you. And lastly, we also want to tell you, say, the heights where the former Minister of Education, we don't take the MBSSC, we want to see that standard they maintain. There is need for again internal dialogue, meeting at that ministry there. All is not well. I don't know where last year we talk about education. I'm saying this because it's in a family dialogue. Thank you very much.
Alfonso, una week can come a press conference no say I get one simple rule. Now the panel no more na the superstar. Why give you the microphone, na question if you ask, and if you go direct to your question. So no preface and all. Next, na lawyer Abubakar Kamara. Barrister Abubakar Kamara. Idea. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Your Excellency, thank you very much. And our dynamic Minister of Information. This is unprecedented. And Your Excellency, you go down in history as the first president we don't hold town hall meetings within people them. On that note, Your Excellency, we want to comment on the Constitution. As lawyers, actually me now the Assistant General Secretary of Sierra Leone Bar Association. And successive governments don't promise for review the Constitution, way to some extent and to the estimation of certain people don't become redundant, but they don't feel in that direction. But we don't see how passionate you did, and you don't take practical steps for lead to the constitutional review. Your Excellency, sir, we want to know, as citizens of Sierra Leone, what thing you hope to achieve in this direction for us having a new constitution. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yusuf Swari gets a question on census. Yusuf Swari gets a question on census. Yes, Ede Midulia.
Hello, my family, and good evening, and good afternoon, President Bio. My question where they try for ask not about the census where you don't plan. So this census where you don't plan, I want to know from you.
Yeah, go ahead with you. You want to know about the census? Use the mic.
Hello, okay. So like, we really want to understand if this census where the President Bio, it don't plan, whether how it get for do and where it get for be inclusive and credible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ibrahim Alpha Jallo gets a question. Ibrahim Jallo. Where Ibrahim? There, on my right hand. All right, go straight to the question, please. Yes, go ahead. A microphone, can down small. And turn the microphone on, please.
Good evening, Fambulem. And of course, my question here so tonight, Your Excellency, sir, what is the current status of the medical emergency response for Kush?
Thank you very much. On the Kush, the current status. Memunatu Sise get a question on performance contract. Memunatu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister, and good evening, Mr. President. I want to borrow the minister in words them today na the happiest day for make a tinap and talk to me, President. My question here is, we see you've been done appoint you ministers them. Then all of a sudden, we see you call them back in a State House for give them performance contracts. We as citizens of this country want to know whose measure you get for use for grade them, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You want to know if we get for pass or we get for fail? Chief Minister can say we will deliver with the pass. Josephine Saidu gets a question on women and girls. Josephine Saidu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. President Tokam Dubio, thank you for this opportunity for asking me question direct to you. I want to celebrate you, first of all, for all the achievements where you don't embark in the past couple of years. Education, now one key thing for me where I all of high esteem. Me, I'm the founder and CEO of Teach for Salon. Teach for Salon, where they get, recruit young graduates, go put them at them village school, outside teacher, they don't want for go. Inside them village school and there, me chief them, I want for greet una especially for long and no say, one of the challenges the way we they get, now the aspect of FGM. His Excellency the President don't make it easy for we the woman them, for where we come before, 30% is good. They don't pass the act for child marriage, now another issue where they affect education. But this issue, I want to make a disclaimer, now so it's man column, another against the culture. Me na Madingo Mende Shabo Pikin. I like me culture.
All right.
Waiting I want for ask His Excellency the President. I want for know, as the talk and do president, if he's still committed for say he go try for put not a ban, but some kind of measure for small picking them before then they put them, because some picking and they pull them at school for carry them go up and society.
Thank you. All right, so just for be clear, just for let people know, every single one of them people here have been sending question online, and we select them for CAM, and I'll be part of the raffle. We'll be transparent on this. As soon as see, now citizens question them. Will not be want a chaotic conversation, yeah? But these are questions that citizens have asked, and are also consistent with plenty of the questions they would receive online. So we can now to His Excellency for respond. Your Excellency, the question them, one, Alfonso say, for maintain on education. I think you don't talk a lot about that. Two, constitutional review process. Your commitment and why that important. Three, census, inclusive and credible. Four, Kush. You don't already address that, so I think. And then ministers, are you the judge we? And then this question specifically about something where you don't talk about before, say, as it comes to the issue of FGM, you get a middle ground, say, what's now for picking them, then you committed for make sure, say, we stop them. So, now that, just we want to know if that commitment, they still stand. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Maybe I'll start from the back. The last question we know about FGM. We are all captives of our culture. Some cultural practices are outdated, harmful, some people will say. But you don't change culture overnight. Therefore, we get laws then where they say Pekin will not reach 18 years. Nobody not for force them for join them for do FGM. I think that now already a commitment on the part of government. We not interfere elsewhere around the world for changing the culture. We allow them for phase out because we believe say a harmful. But we want make the Pekin reach the age where they decide whether they continue for Duam or they continue for Duam. This matter has been politicized, and they say I don't commit. I know one day commit in this country. Say I they Duam. I they protect the children, but I they make sure say when you don't reach 18, you go make a choice. So the law now for make sure say you are 18 before anybody. Waiting we need for do now the enforcement for roll out a system or structure for make sure say nobody not join anybody per society, especially the care picking there when they don't reach 18 for make consent, for give consent to Medendram. So that is what I will say. There's a lot of politics around it, but me, in as much as they are at the pinnacle of politics, I don't play politics with the lives of people. And now we know, say, a culture, in fact, we are say captives of our culture. You don't even know what, some people they do now, they know what they do. It becomes second nature. And therefore, for go convince people they under, now with villages there, we make the one the way they do advocacy, give it time so that we go convince and phase out rather than giving us sanctions for doing. Because it will make, we break the relationship between we and the people them. We know how they do them, we they cajole them, we they put necessary laws then so that we go finally, it will phase out with time. But if we say we they do them the other way now, maybe we're not going even before the next election.
Yes, sir. So the question next now on ministerial performance, and just for say on this question, the Child Rights Act, very clear, Cabinet will approve that, and a part of the process where the government of Salon, like His Excellency say, they take that step there, and then not to law they change this alone, long and for long we culture. Your Excellency, performance contract, how you the judge we?
Of course, say where we get a government, most times, most people, the people the way they carry the biggest blame are the president and the ministers. That then they eat all the money, that then they do this, that then they do that. We, because we want to perform, we get an obligation for deliver public services to una all. Me want not go able to do, so they appoint ministers, deputy ministers, and other senior people now the various departments and agencies of government. But we're not going to just left them there. We feel say we need them tie them down to certain benchmarks that are supervised by the chief minister. We don't say every minister, we want for know this, we have the medium-term national development plan. Inside this plan here, now this is your own obligation. By so date, if you don't able move either na law you they change or how you call them, for make sure say people they know waiting we don't pass publicity about certain things. Then like 2 weeks ago, Abene Moyamba for make we publicize the medium-term national development. We forgive them time so that they not just take and say, oh, being a minister, just carry the name. No, you get certain rules for play, and we give you time, and we want for know what you do, where they contribute to the whole national plan for make this country go before. So, just like when you want increased performance, you want, human beings are lazy by nature. Until you set goals for them, they not go always move. Now that we don't do for the minister them, so that then themselves go move and perform their duties, so that at the end of the day, we go all lump together and say, now this we do for now, we don't come up from A, we are at B now because of the collective and cumulative effort
of all of these ministers.
Thank you, Your Excellency. As I say, Chief Minister can say, it make sure say we deliver. So we will deliver. Not also, sir? Exactly. Next question about census. During the last development partners meeting, you mentioned and announced the country don't reach term for hold the every 10-year census. How you make sure say the census are inclusive and credible, and why make it important to follow whole census now?
Well, the body were responsible for those census, 9 statistics already on. Then get procedures and processes where they be done established from time immemorial. We know they change them one day. So this inclusive thing where they talk about, not so we be exclude anybody. When I've been there in this country, we as a government get right for say, they do census. Then a medium, then at the midterm census. Then we get the statutory one after every 10 years. When I like this one, we don't say they can't do. If you say, men no count young people then, because not to you they do them, would I exclude in company? So I want for make we be good citizens and engage. During the term of the APC, we all come out the country. Where time come for make we do one, they say we are not agree. They are dividing all the time. All the time. So, censor the nugget for go say, no, you young host, maybe you're not red or green. No, every household in this country. Then they go around for count everybody, and the procedure is now based on international practice. Not for say, salon they set in your procedures and processes. No. Now waiting that they do around the world for make sure say everybody inside the country at that time they account for them. So this thing about inclusivity, I don't know who side they come out, because it is by nature inherently inclusive. They try for capture everybody in detail at that point in time. I go assure you and say, under my leadership, it not go vary. It will be even more inclusive.
The census will be inclusive. They need to go now some host and jump. All man will be counted. And at the commitment now because now part of a development foundation. Finally, Your Excellency, the question of the constitutional review. We don't do para now for over 20 years. You get this commitment for finish them, for done them. Why this constitutional review process so important? And maybe you'll say I will link her up to as well Tripartite and other calls for reform as well.
Well, as you all know, the Constitution, now they regulate me we sit on here, waiting na me powers, waiting I can do and waiting I not can do, waiting Parliament they do and waiting Parliament not for do, the judiciary and everybody, how would they relate to one another? If you Hamburg, you comping, you know, we get too many things inside it. Now what would they call the supreme document of any state that we own Bible down there, now in the show how we they run the state itself. After nearly 60 years, after more than 60 years after independence, 20 years ago, they initiated the idea under the APC for review the Constitution. This process enough initiate. SLPP come, then self no donor. APC come back, they hang them. Me, I know they hang up for because I'm what they deal with. I not see why we for afraid. Because everybody, we know they do on a secret. We they make everybody sit down, just like the tripartite. Now so we want for do. And we change them and we put them out there. Enough of the secret. So for me, I happy say SLPP don't make their own input, APC don't make their own input. In fact, now the last one we do them. So wait till we get now actually now a document. We don't get the highest level of consultation, and we don't get the two main political parties' input into that. And now, where we also get this tripartite, the recommendations there, most of them similar to what we want to do with a constitutional review. So we blend all because We want make grumbling stop. We want make the one that we get excuse for the create problem for this country may stop. Like I say, me your leadership at the deal with the problems of today, at the spot the problems of the future, deal with this one and solve the other one there, so that future politicians and the motorman in this country will get alafia.
Well, finally, Your Excellency, the question we want to end with. Now you call to action to the citizens of Salone, to young people, to different people across the country. What's your message? What you invite me for do for step up, for help you achieve this vision we outline so eloquently today?
This na Fambu talk. And I want for make sure say I dey talk to the Fambu there now. This na me now waiting I want for say to every Fambu waiting and the one day where they out of here. Waiting me feel say I don't get the opportunity for lead this nation before. And I don't get a second opportunity for lead this nation again. I know quite a lot of things where they work and the one that we know they work. Waiting how government they succeed, how people then they succeed. Now for make sure say the people choose the right leader. And when you choose the right leader, you follow the leader until in your time done. That way you go able achieve the things that we want for do. So the call to action now for really get the buy-in of everybody waiting at the country. Me, they show the direction, but I need winner for follow me for go in that direction, for more go reach there. And if there are any problems on the way, the box stops at my table, I will take care of that one day because me not the leader.
With your permission now, Your Excellency, unfortunately, we know we'll take more questions. We don't take as many as we can. We don't get His Excellency here for 3 hours. Your Excellency, we get the moist updates. We're now 1 year into delivery of the Big Five. I just want to ask you now for the honor officially as we go distribute 1,000 copies today. So people that will get more questions, so then we'll get them questions and they answer. Yes, sir. All right, listen. Generally, personally, I don't know if I don't give you the mic. Listen, because I find your action rude. Listen. I find your action rude and impolite. But if you don't say, it'll give you quick 30 seconds. And listen, but normally you take this action, say, this kind of behavior is acceptable in the future. Okay? Because not to so they behave and not to they call land the way His Excellency don't talk. When I get on the mic layers. And you get 30 seconds. After that, we'll take the mic from you.
I'm really sorry, first of all, for my behavior, which is very wrong. I'm sorry, Mr. President. Everybody don't ask questions. All man they ask different, but nobody don't ask about agriculture. So now that means if one ask, but una allow me. Some of una then una want this opportunity, but una not able to do one. Una sit down here they clap. Mr. President, 5 years you don't rule me, which is fine. I appreciate you. I voted for you. Yes, 5 years you don't rule. And still, the agriculture sector is poor. You are from the mud. You know how much people they suffer. For it right now, rest now 6 leons. Allow me.
No, give me the mic.
No, it's not a APC. Me na SNPP. Me na from SNPP. Me SNPP. Me also from SNPP. Okay. Allow me.
get the
You are
question.
about to leave us. What are you the left?
All right, okay.
Did you get it?
All right, let's settle down. Una make we settle down. Una make we settle down. Una allow for let's sit down. Una make we settle down. Everybody listen.
Did you get the question? Did you get the question?